from the oldest city in the USA, St. Augustine tonight, with our guest, Jeff Mangiani, Oscar Patterson III, St. Augustine Music Festival, and musical guest Carolyn Petaway. With your host, Jorge Rivera. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm here with members of the board of the St. Augustine Music Festival. And as you know, as we've known the festival through the years, it's been a festival that does a 6-day event, 3 days, a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and another Thursday, Friday. Every day is different. They bring performers of classical music from all over the world, the crème de la crème. And Jorge is the artistic director, so we follow his vision on the art of it. And we have here Bill Boxer, you were president to shortly, weren't you, of the board?
I was chairman and now executive director.
Executive director. And so we come here to talk about how this has grown, because when I first met this group, all they had was a little violin with one string, and it was struggling. And now they are just amazing. They are a major. We're considered the largest free classical concert in the United States. That is an incredible honor. Beethoven is rolling in his grave of happiness right now. So let's talk to both of you, and you could use the handheld mic when you want to talk. So question is, how old is the organization now?
Am I on?
Okay. Up.
Yes, we are going to be on our 16th anniversary already.
16 years.
Yes, and obviously the 15th anniversary was a special one, and it turned out to be a difficult one because obviously the pandemic, put everybody behind. But we were able to actually present several concerts, and obviously with a lot of help from the board, from a lot of help from the community, we were able to put some really, really fine performances. As now I remember, we are right now thinking about putting some of these concerts online so people can actually enjoy them, because obviously they are free. They have always been free from the very beginning, but obviously because of the pandemic, a lot of people didn't want to expose themselves to come out, in public and so forth. So that way everybody will be able to hear these fine performances, and judge by themselves,
Right.
That's what it's all about,
Yes.
Like you said, we started with a one-string violin. It's not necessarily that, but
the myth.
No, I think that actually from the very beginning, one of the things that I pushed very hard for is that if we're gonna give this product away, it has to be good.
Yes,
quality. And this is why the festival,
right.
Here we are after many years, and it continues to flourish because of that. People enjoy when they see quality.
Right.
And they don't have a problem, supporting something that is good.
Exactly. You don't want to insult your listener.
That's right.
You're gonna, you say, I'm gonna give you something. It's like going to a party and bringing like the cheapest bottle of wine you found. The host is going to see it. Oh, okay, that one, two birds and a mouse brand. So yes, because that's how they keep coming back, and that's how you build the loyalty.
I think so.
So what can you tell us about some of the other programs we have? I mean, we don't do the Basilica only now. What else do we do?
During the pandemic, we had to get creative and think how we could continue to offer our brand of music. And in 2021, we added smaller chamber concerts in historical and cultural venues, and partnered in St. Augustine with the Women's Exchange at Peña.
Right.
We did some outdoor concerts, and we called them Sundays with SAMF.
Uh-huh.
And we did 3 more concerts at the St. Augustine Art Association,
Right.
who we have a warm and great relationship with.
It's a great spot. It's a great
Really.
spot.
And in 2021, we had our first celebration of Juneteenth
Juneteenth, right.
at the St. Augustine Amphitheater with great support from the community. And there were 2 concerts, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. And this year, we will be at the Basilica with something really special, which you'll have to
Don't
follow
tell,
us
don't
to see.
tell.
I'm not telling.
I know, but I'm not going to tell
Who
you.
knows?
It's really good.
And
And we're also going to do you're also going to do a performance in the West St. Augustine area,
Yes,
which is a
as part of
traditionally
Juneteenth.
African American. I'll be looking at those churches on Friday.
Friday,
I'll be meeting
yeah.
with the pastors to see if that happens. This would be wonderful, wonderful for the city.
And we're reaching out to other communities to introduce them to the St. Augustine Music Festival. It's on Sunday of this week, although it's a closed concert for the Julington Creek Plantation.
Okay.
People who live in that community will have the treat of seeing Jorge, and we're
Yeah, we're going to have a string quartet, and we're going to be playing also with a clarinet player, and we're going to have a variety of different pieces. And we do this obviously to fundraise. You know, as I mentioned, the difficulty of a lot of nonprofits during the pandemic was not being able to fundraise.
Right.
You know,
Right.
if you are not able to put a show, you cannot you cannot show what you are able to do. Therefore,
Yeah.
you cannot really ask anything in return.
Right.
But here we are again. You know, so we are trying to be as creative as possible. So we're trying to also lure more people into seeing what the festival is about. The
Yeah.
mission of the festival obviously is to entertain, to educate, and to elevate. So, and all of this is done free of charge, which is very unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the game changer there. Now, a question to you is, when you decide to do a concert like the Basilica, I mean, where do you start? There's so many musicians. There's so much music. I mean, how do you, it's like saying, I'm going to build a rocket to go to the moon. I mean, where do you start?
Yeah, it's actually, I spend a lot of time, I see my position as a curator. I struggle to make sure that the program each night can stand on its own. So whatever concert you come to, you will walk out happy. Each one has a different theme, yet each one touches very different angles, either historic, whether it's the music, whether it's the performance, whether it's the relevance of what is that day, or so forth. So, as a curator per se, it's my job to entertain you, to show you a new piece that you have never heard, that will really, touch you in a way that you probably wouldn't even think about. Something that is probably different, that, yeah.
Still, my 2 favorite moments with your organization were that symphony, that piece you did for the 450th, which is amazing, and I'd love to see if we could do that again.
Yeah.
It is a soundtrack. It is more than a soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's
You
actually,
see-
thank you for bringing it up. It's called the St. Augustine Suite, and it was commissioned by the festival to celebrate the 450th anniversary of the foundation of St. Augustine. And literally it brings you, it has different movements, and each movement has its own theme, So when you hear the theme of the Native American Indians making what we consider would be their sound, and being played in original instruments, with a pan flute where you have two hands like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It really gives chills to you.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
really
it was,
something
it
else.
was like
I'm hoping that we're able to repeat it, because it's one of those
the
pieces
standing
that really,
ovation for that.
Yeah.
They just didn't. It went on and on and
Yeah.
on. It was so magical. And my second moment was, I'm a big tango addict, and you brought a cellist who played a Piazzolla piece.
Yes.
that I just tried not to cry because I had a camera and I can't see if I'm crying. But it was so real. It just was.
Yeah.
It wasn't you listening to a recording. It was the cello playing this
Yeah.
with the accompanist behind them.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, beautiful. So, what do you see for the future of this festival?
We are definitely growing in numbers, in quality, and it means that it falls to the board members to make sure that it happens. Like anything, you need to have the funds to make sure that you're able to put all of this stuff that you're dreaming of. But at the same time, it really becomes harder, for example, for me, because you really have to outdo yourself every single time.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, it's a really nice challenge.
Right.
It's a special thing. My wife and I started it, and it's very rewarding to see it grow and to see it, still, flourishing.
People come up and say, "That was the best. That was the best one of all of them." That was to say, "Well, what do I do next?" So I know the challenge. When you do something. I remember once doing an audition, and I did a piece where the director was just thought I was just fabulous because I was an actor, and he comes and he whispers on me as I've broken down in this monologue, and he whispers in my ear, "So here's the question: can you do it 7 days a week and matinee on Sunday?"
That's right.
Whoa, could I reach those levels of quality? And you musicians, can you play like that again? And I always remember that line. I said, "You SOB." You had to say that at the moment when I'm at the, that's so funny. Now, you said to me that you had a piece that you wanted to play.
Yes.
Did you write this piece? Is this your piece?
No, this is a piece that actually was written a while ago, a African-American composer, and it's called In Memoriam. And I thought that, I asked Jorge if it would be appropriate. I think with so many things that we are going through, during these times, I wanted to dedicate this piece in memory of those people who have died during the invasion of Ukraine.
I see your pen.
We also lost 2 members of our board within a couple weeks. And also we'd like to dedicate this to Peggy Simberg and Debbie Bergstrom.
Okay. Bravo, maestro, bravo. For those of you who don't know, Jorge Peña plays with the Jacksonville Symphony. And his wife is an incredible cellist. His daughter is in Los Angeles playing with the
Los Angeles Philharmonic.
And so brilliant. I'm happy to know him, and I'm glad this project, this endeavor, enriches and enlightens everybody, not only here, but everywhere, because people come from everywhere for that festival that we have for 6 days. So I thank you both. And anything else you'd like to say?
No, well, I want to say thank you to you, because not just for having us here, but you may not know, but Jorge is also a member of the board in the St. Augustine Music Festival. So it's great to have him there. It's a great addition. Thank you, because as we saw in the show, the variety of music, and that's the great thing about music. There's so many different styles, and you don't have to only like one type of music.
That's it.
And that's perfectly fine, but I think that what we do is not just like it's not entertainment only, is what we try to do is a little bit more like art. Sometimes it gives you a chance to sit back and think about what's important in life, what really matters, and brings you different feelings to yourself.
Right.
Makes us better human beings, I think.
And I had Jorge on one of my other seasons, and I'm so glad that teacher who tricked you, who gave you the viola thinking it was the violin.
That's right.
As he was a little boy, and he learned it. Then after he was learning, he realized they gave him a viola and not a violin. We have to thank that teacher.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Thank you for having me.
And we'll be back with Carolyn Pethaway after these messages.
It was a great show, and I will see you again next Tuesday.